Amazing. What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Andy the Middle-Aged Gamer, and this video was requested by one of you guys, and that is basically which one is better, the Maruyama SCW9K or the APFG MPXK, as both was released in the last few months, both in 2023, and yeah, I thought it would be a cool idea to actually compare the two, because relatively speaking, they are both equal on price, size, weight, etc. So it would be a nice comparison between the two. Now, obviously, my conclusions are going to be based off my own opinions and my own testing, and obviously, in the end, it's always going to be subjective to which one you think looks cooler. And so, therefore, I'm going to provide you with what information I can, and we can see from there which one you prefer and which one I definitely do prefer. So, with that being said, let's get into this. Now, both of these rifles cost the same, as I said. They are both retailing for around about the £450 mark here in the UK, with customs and export duties added and postage and that if you're ordering them from abroad. So it's pretty much, you're not saving much if you buy it here and have it imported, or if you go and import it yourself. Okay. As for availability, they are both very available right now. Now, there is a kind of caveat to the MPX price, and that is because out the box, the MPX does not come with the stock. Okay. So you will have to purchase that. The inner barrel that comes with the MPX is great, but it's designed to hop the heavier weight BBs, i.e. your 2.8s, your 3.2s. So basically it's overhopping and it had a bit of a wild spread. So you will need to purchase yourself, either change the bucking or the inner barrel. I went with the inner barrel because with it being so tiny, it will actually benefit from a Crazy Jet. Whereas obviously with Crazy Jets, the longer you go, the less effective they are. So they're brilliant for these little PDW/SMGs, but not so good for the full-size rifles. That's where you just need a tight bore in a barrel and away you go. You should be fine with a high-quality one. Now, like I say, with that caveat stated, if you do buy a stock for this, like the stock that's put on this right now, is currently retailing here in the UK for £59.99 from Patrol Base. And currently easily available to get hold of. But because it is a Picatinny rail here at the back, you pretty much can put whatever stock you want. So if you can find a cheaper stock or one that's cheaper that you like, you can just shove it on there and go the way you want to go. With the SCW9, you get a stock out the box, but it is basically what you want with the wire stock, and that's it. If you want any other, you will need to now, which is only just at the time of this recording been released, the Picatinny end cap. Okay, so yeah, it's a case of that is an extra cost both either way. The end cap is going to set you back £50 plus your stock if you're going to swap this out. But to be honest with you, the wireframe stock is perfectly fine for this gun. It really does work, and I don't think you're going to need to upgrade it. So, with that being said, let's take these guns outside, let's get an accuracy test, and let's see what they are. Okay, let's take the MPX back out to 15 meters, and let's do the accuracy test for that. And another amazing accuracy test. Okay, so this is the SCW9K, and I'm going to step it back to my 15 meter mark, and let's do the accuracy test. Yep, another awesome group. Okay, so we're back, and as you saw with the accuracy test, they're just phenomenal weapons, no matter which way you look at it. Yes, I did swap out the inner barrel, like I said, but even with the inner barrel price and the stock, it brought it up to the same price as that. So it's fair, okay? There is no sort of, oh, but you've done this or that. It's pretty much as is. Now, as you can see, the grouping size, you've got a subjective. If I pulled a few, you could say that's tighter, etc. So yeah, if I pull these up, let's have a look. Yeah, the APC9, or the SCW9K as it's called, has the edge ever so slightly. For out the box, you don't need to pay anything, and that's the accuracy you've got, then yeah, the SCW9 wins for that. But neither one of them are bad. That grouping size of the MPX, a lot of people spend a lot of money to get their guns to shoot that accurate. Now, obviously, they can be better, but that's the famous adage. Anything can always be better, and we can always pick things apart. So, yeah, that's great. Okay, I'm happy with both accuracy. They're both great, but the point goes to that. Price-wise, it's a draw. Now, when it comes down to spare parts, that's going to be where things start to change. With the APC9, or the SCW9K, as its official name is, basically, what you see is what you've got. Apart from, like I say, the new end cap right now, there is no official parts for this gun. Yes, the hammer is an AR-15 single-stage hammer and trigger. That's, yes. Okay, so you can replace that. And the inner barrel is the same on both, being the fact that they are both generic gas blowback specs, or Marui spec, if you want to call it that. And the booking is the same. So those two things you can change there. But other than that, if you break this, or you break this, or any of the other parts, you can't replace them other than what you generally can on an AR. Like the grip, yes, you could. But the lower frame, if you basically break the lower receiver right now, there is no spare. Whereas with the MPX, on day and date when it launched, you could literally buy every single bit of that gun and build your own. They literally did, including the magazines. If you break a feed lip, you can replace it, etc. They just gave you the full suite. Now, the benefit for the mags with this is they are just VFC Glock mags. And in that respect, you can get hold of them. But right now, VFC Glock mags are more expensive than the MPX. The MPX are $34.99 for 30-round mags. For the 22-round Glock 17 VFC mags, you're looking at £36 to £39, and for the stick mag is anywhere from £50 to £60 plus shipping. Now, you can easily buy these at $34.99 to $36.99 here in the UK, and you can also buy the extended base plate, which will actually give you more BBs and more gas. There are those available for it now, so if you want to go down that. There are body kits available for this now, so if you want to convert this to the Terran Tactical version with the massive barrel, the full, collapsible stock, etc., and grip, and the flared magwell, you can buy that kit. If you just want to make it longer, you can do, and take it out of an MPX, or the MPXK, to a full-on MPX, you can do so. You can do what you want. There's a lot more parts available. Every part, the bolt carrier, the firing pin, the hop chamber, you name it. When they launched this gun, they launched it with all the parts. So the award is going to go to the MPX for that. And so now it comes down to ergonomics. Which one is better? And to be honest, again, this is another subjective view. It really is going to be subjective to you, the shooter, as to which one you kind of find suits you more. Okay? Now, if you're going for style, the MPX. Because the MPX is featured in John Wick movies. It's very popular. Again, it's used by Terran Tactical right now, and all his shooting crew use it. It's right across the board. In the real steel world, this is the most popular SMG right now to purchase next to an MP7. Whereas the B&T SCW9K is not so popular, believe it or not. Yes, there are a lot in the civilian market, which is semi-auto. This one has your fun switch. But to be honest, outside of that, you don't really see much of this. It has been adopted by certain police forces, and like I say, it is the official SMG of the US Army. But SOCOM use this as well. So again, it's going to come down to cool factor and looks. To be honest with you, if I pull this up, I do love the grip out the box on this is way better than the APC9 or the SCW9K. Okay, the AR fire controls are just awesome. Right there at your thumb, they do what you want. The shorter version on this side means that it doesn't get in the way of your hand. And if you are left-handed, you can still use it. The bolt release here, which is awesome, is just fantastic. And then you go for like the trigger response. Just crisp, clean. You heard the reset. It's like you're right at the wall. It's a 3mm of travel and brake. 1, 2mm reset, and straight 1mm back on there. So you can do quick follow-up. The full auto is actually a higher cyclic rate than the SCW9K. But yes, and absolutely awesome. The gun features full ambi, easy controls, just like the APC9, and it's just phenomenal. You know, the gun itself is just brilliant. The M-LOK handguard is a bonus because a lot of new, I would say, lights, lasers, and connections, everyone's going M-LOK. It provides a really solid lock. You know, it's just a lot better in that respect. You know, they both feature the same 9mm bolt because they both are chambered in 9mm in the real steel, although this fires 6mm BBs. This does have ambidextrous charging handle, etc. And like I say, it's really easy. And because it's very similar to an AR, the takedown's the same. You can just pop one pin to open it, to take things out and service the gun. It's a lot more easier to go for. Now, when it comes down to the SCW9K, again, this is an awesome gun. It's a lot thinner grip. So if you like the A2 grip, which I don't mind it, it's fine. But I do like the way the SIG feels. You know, it's quite nice. The stickman's nice. I do like the vector styling here. But, you know, it's really cool. I did put the front foregrip here so I could easily pull it into the shoulder and have access to the push button here. You've got your charging handle up here for the top rather than at the back. It's just minor little things. And like I say, when it comes to the trigger, it's another amazing trigger. It's like right at the wall sort of thing. And yeah, it's just safety there. Quick break. There's a short reset. It's tactile, but it's not as audible. And then your full auto. Yeah, I do think that the MPX does have a slightly better, I would say, recoil speed. I think it clocked in at 1,100, whereas this is around about the 1,000 on the dot, give or take. So yeah, it is nice. Like I say, ergonomically, it's okay. They both weigh the same, but I do like the full metal lower and upper. If you drop this and you damage the lower, like I say, you can't replace it. And so at this moment in time, so it's a case of, you know, it really is going to be a subjective to you for styling, which one you like. But for me, if I was to choose which one, then I would definitely choose the MPX in that respect for styling. So, what are my thoughts then? To be honest with you, it is, like I keep saying, a subjective opinion piece. And to me, that you can't go wrong. If you went out today and bought this, you'd be fine. If you bought that one, you'd be fine. It doesn't really matter which one you buy. They both shoot great. They both recoil great. But if you're looking for one that's probably going to stay in my armory for a long time, then it's going to go with the MPX. just personal bias, I guess. I love SIG products. They look cool, they look stylish, and they are functional. And like I say, they are used by military, police, and civilian all over the world. The APC9, or the SCW9 for its military configuration, well, it's another great piece of kit, and it is a great option. And if you bought it, you're not going to be sorry. You won't be sad. This is going to last you a long time, and eventually there will be all the parts available to upgrade it and to repair it, for the least, as you would say. But yeah, when it comes down to it, it's just something about the MPX and the way it feels. Like I say, weight-wise, they're identical, but it's just the quality of the build, the way that it is easily upgradable. And like I say, if I want to mod this and make this anything I want, I can do. And it's just having that, how would say, ability out the box is just great. And especially in today's economic climate where people don't have the money available to do this, you know? So, yeah. Like I say, this whole video came about because one of my earliest subscribers on the channel, one of my earliest subscribers to the channel, basically asked me which one was better because he felt a little bit down that he spent a lot of money on getting this right and building his kit. And then this comes along, which looks really cool. And so I hope this answers his question. If it was up to me, I would go with the MPX. But if I had a choice of both, it doesn't really matter. Both are absolutely awesome. Both are amazing. And with that, ends this video, I guess. If you've got this far, you've gotten right here to the end of the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. That way you get to see more cool videos like this with all the latest stuff that I can get my hands on, and you'll enjoy it. And like I say, it's just an absolutely amazing thing to see this channel grow, and I appreciate everyone who subscribes. So please subscribe to the channel, and with that, I will see you in the next one. I've been the Middle Aged Gamer. You guys have been awesome,